We live in a world filled with images and messages about how we should look, Social media, television, advertisements constantly show us a narrow, often unattainable standard of beauty. This relentless pressure creates a powerful and damaging narrative about body image. It suggests that our value as human beings is tied directly to our physical appearance, specifically our weight. This idea has become so deeply ingrained in our culture that it affects how we see ourselves and how we judge others. It's a silent yet powerful force that shapes our daily interactions, shapes our self-esteem, shapes our understanding of what it means to be healthy and worthy. This social pressure has created a toxic environment where many people feel immense anxiety about their bodies. The message is clear: being thin is praised, while being overweight is seen as a personal failure. This judgment isn't just about appearance. It incorrectly links body size to character, discipline, moral standing. The consequences of this stigma are severe, leading to widespread feelings of shame, isolation, self-doubt. The constant comparison to an impossible ideal can erode a person's mental and emotional well-being, making them feel like they are never good enough, no matter what they achieve in other areas of their life. One young woman's statement captures the horrifying extent of this pressure. She said, "I would rather be dead than overweight." These words are shocking, but they reveal a tragic truth about the world we have created. This sentiment shows just how deeply the fear of being judged for one's weight can penetrate a person's psyche. It's a devastating reflection of a society that has prioritized a specific body type over a person's life, happiness, well-being. It signals that the stigma has become so powerful that, for some, the emotional pain of being overweight feels worse than the prospect of not existing at all. This extreme attitude is a clear warning sign that we need to confront the harmful narratives surrounding body weight. The idea that a person's worth can be measured on a scale is not just wrong, it is dangerous. It fuels a cycle of shame and self-hatred that can have life-threatening consequences. We must stop and ask ourselves how we allowed this to happen, and more importantly, what we can do to change it. It is time to challenge the social pressures and the impossible standards that cause such profound suffering and start building a culture of acceptance and genuine health. The stigma surrounding weight is not built on truth. It is constructed from harmful myths and stereotypes. These false beliefs are so common, they are often accepted as facts. People frequently and unfairly assume being overweight is a direct result of lazy, undisciplined, unhealthy. This one-dimensional explanation ignores the complex reality of biology and life circumstances. It's a convenient but inaccurate way to categorize. It allows quick judgments, and it perpetuates a cycle of blame. Our thesis is simple. Stigma is founded on myths. The way forward is replacing shame with scientific facts and healthier habits. We must move beyond simplistic judgments and embrace a more nuanced understanding of weight and health. Challenge the stereotypes we hear, and maybe the ones we hold. Look at the bigger picture: genetics, socioeconomic factors, mental health, how bodies regulate weight. Choose support over shame, build community and education. Lasting health isn't about a number on a scale or a clothing size. It's about building sustainable habits, physical and mental well-being. Understand quality of food, importance of movement, adequate sleep, managing stress. Create a lifestyle that nourishes body and mind, free from the weight of judgment. This guide will empower you with knowledge and practical tools. We'll explore the myths that fuel bias and present the facts that debunk them. We'll build emotional resilience and show that true worth is defined by character, not by body size. Focus on lasting health and better habits. Override toxic social programming. Stop the stigma and start building health and self-respect for everyone. One of the most persistent and damaging myths is that weight is a simple matter of personal responsibility. Society often frames it as a basic equation: calories in versus calories out. If someone is overweight, the story goes, they must be lazy, lack willpower, or not care enough to make a change. This oversimplified view reduces a complex biological and psychological issue to a mere character flaw. It creates a narrative where thinness is a virtue, while a larger body is seen as evidence of personal failure. This judgment is not only unfair, but also scientifically inaccurate, ignoring the myriad factors that influence a person's weight. The assumption that someone is lazy because of their body size is a lazy assumption in itself. It overlooks the reality that many people in larger bodies lead active, productive, disciplined lives. They may exercise regularly, eat thoughtfully, and possess immense willpower in many areas of their existence. Tying weight to laziness is a convenient fiction that lets society off the hook, placing all the burden on the individual while ignoring the broader systemic issues at play. The truth is, the human body is not a simple calculator. Our weight is regulated by a sophisticated system of genetics, hormones, and metabolic signals that science is still working to fully understand. Factors like leptin, the hormone that signals fullness, and ghrelin, the hormone that signals hunger, play a critical role. For some individuals, these hormonal signals may not function as expected, making it much harder to regulate food intake. To suggest that a person can easily override these powerful biological drivers with sheer willpower is to misunderstand human physiology and the deep-seated survival mechanisms that govern our relationship with food. Furthermore, this myth of willpower completely disregards the psychological toll of living in a world that constantly shames your body. The stress and anxiety caused by weight stigma can actually contribute to weight gain. Chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, a hormone that can increase appetite, particularly for high-calorie foods, and promote fat storage. In a cruel twist, the very judgment meant to motivate people to lose weight can create a physiological state that makes it harder. This vicious cycle shows that shaming people is not just ineffective. It is actively counterproductive to achieving genuine health and well-being. Another critical fact often ignored in conversations about weight is the powerful role of genetics. Just as our genes determine our height, eye color, and other physical traits, scientists have identified hundreds of genes that can affect a person's susceptibility to gaining weight. These genes can influence everything from your metabolic rate, how quickly your body burns calories, to where your body tends to store fat. This means that from birth, some people are genetically predisposed to have a larger frame or to gain weight more easily than others, regardless of their lifestyle choices. This genetic predisposition is not a life sentence, but it does mean that the playing field is not level. Two people could follow the exact same diet and exercise plan and have drastically different results. One person might lose weight with relative ease, while the other struggles to see any change at all. This isn't because one person is trying harder or has more discipline. It's a reflection of their unique genetic makeup. The idea that everyone can achieve the same slim body type if they just try hard enough is a fallacy. It denies the fundamental biological diversity that makes each of us unique. Think of it as a genetic lottery. Some people naturally have a faster metabolism. Others have a genetic tendency to feel hungry more often or to feel less full after eating a meal. These are not choices. They are inherited traits. Acknowledging the role of genetics is not about making excuses. Instead, it is about fostering a more compassionate and realistic understanding of weight. It helps us move away from a one-size-fits-all approach and recognize that a healthy lifestyle will look different for different people, based on their individual biology. Therefore, when we judge someone based on their weight, we are often judging them for something that is largely outside of their control. We are passing judgment on their genetic inheritance. This is as illogical as criticizing someone for their height or the color of their hair. By accepting the scientific reality of genetic influence, we can begin to dismantle the myth that body size is purely a reflection of a person's choices. This understanding is a crucial step toward ending weight stigma and creating a more inclusive and empathetic society that values people for who they are, not for the body they were born into. Weight is not just determined by individual choices, genetics. It is also profoundly shaped by the environment we live in and our socioeconomic status. The world around us is filled with factors that can make it easier or harder to maintain a healthy weight. For example, access to affordable, nutritious food is not equal for everyone. Many lower-income neighborhoods are considered food deserts where fresh produce and healthy options are scarce or expensive, while fast food is cheap and abundant. Highly processed snacks are cheap and abundant. This creates a situation where making healthy choices is not a simple matter of desire, but a matter of access and affordability. Socioeconomic factors play a huge role in health outcomes, including weight. People with lower incomes, less education, often face higher levels of chronic stress. They work longer hours in physically demanding jobs or in sedentary jobs. They have less time and fewer resources for exercise and for meal preparation. Struggling to pay bills or working multiple jobs reduces mental and financial capacity to prioritize organic vegetables or a gym membership. Blaming an individual for their weight, without considering these pressures, is a failure of empathy and understanding. Furthermore, our modern environment is engineered to promote overconsumption. Food companies spend billions on marketing, promoting highly palatable, calorie-dense processed foods designed to be almost addictive. Portion sizes in restaurants have ballooned, normalizing larger meals. Our cities are often designed around cars, making it more difficult to walk for transportation, making it more difficult to bike for transportation. These factors create a constant pressure to eat more and move less. It's an uphill battle that is far more difficult for some than for others. The stigma placing responsibility on the individual ignores systemic issues. It's easier to blame a person for being lazy than address the complex web of factors. To address weight and health, we must look beyond willpower and examine the world we have built. We must create environments where the healthy choice is the easy choice for everyone, regardless of zip code or income level. While we cannot control the biases of others, we have significant influence over how we present ourselves to the world. A person who carries themselves with confidence and self-respect can powerfully challenge the negative assumptions others may hold. When you walk into a room with your head held high, make eye contact, and speak with a clear and assured voice, you are sending a strong, non-verbal message. This message communicates that you value yourself, that you are comfortable in your own skin, and that you expect to be treated with respect. This projection of self-worth often becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, as people are more likely to mirror the respect you show for yourself. Self-confidence acts as a form of social armor. It does not make you immune to judgment, but it does deflect many of the subtle, negative signals that come from a stigmatizing society. When someone encounters a person who is unapologetically themselves, their preconceived stereotypes are often short-circuited. The lazy, undisciplined character they might have been expecting is replaced by the reality of a poised, capable, and engaging individual. This creates a moment of cognitive dissonance for the person holding the bias, forcing them to reconsider their initial shallow judgment and engage with the person who is actually in front of them, not the caricature in their mind. Building this confidence is a journey, especially when you have been conditioned by society to feel shame about your body. It starts with small, internal shifts in mindset. It involves consciously challenging the negative self-talk and replacing it with affirmations of your own value. It means celebrating your strengths, acknowledging your accomplishments, and reminding yourself that your worth is not tied to your physical form. This internal work is the foundation upon which external confidence is built. It is about learning to be your own strongest ally in a world that can often feel like an adversary. This confidence then radiates outward, changing the dynamic of your social interactions. People are naturally drawn to those who exude self-assurance and positivity. A confident presence can make you more approachable, more persuasive, and more memorable in both personal and professional settings. It shifts the focus from your physical appearance to your presence and your personality. By refusing to internalize the stigma and instead projecting your inherent worth, you not only change how others see you, but you also contribute to a broader shift in perception, helping to break down the very biases that cause so much harm. Beyond outward confidence, your internal attitude plays a crucial role in protecting your emotional well-being from the impact of stigma. Maintaining a positive and grounded perspective acts as a powerful shield against the emotional wounds that judgment and criticism can inflict. It's the difference between being a sturdy oak tree, deeply rooted and able to withstand a storm, and a leaf that is tossed about by every gust of wind. This resilience does not mean you are unaffected by cruelty, but it means you are not defined by it. This emotional resilience is built by cultivating a mindset that separates your identity from others' opinions. It requires understanding that someone's judgment of your body is a reflection of their own biases, insecurities, learned prejudices, not a factual assessment of your value. When you can see a negative comment or a disdainful look for what it is, a piece of someone else's baggage, it becomes easier to let it go without letting it penetrate your core sense of self. A positive attitude also influences how you interpret and respond to social interactions. If you expect rejection, you may be more likely to perceive ambiguity as hostility. Conversely, if you approach the world with an open and optimistic mindset, you are more likely to notice kindness and acceptance. This is not about naive optimism, but about consciously choosing where to focus your emotional energy. By focusing on the positive connections and dismissing the negative encounters, you can curate a more supportive and affirming emotional environment for yourself, even within a flawed and often judgmental society. Ultimately, this resilient attitude protects your mental health. The chronic stress of worrying about judgment can lead to anxiety, depression, social withdrawal. By building an emotional shield, you preserve your psychological resources. This allows you to invest your energy into things that truly matter: your relationships, your passions, your career, your genuine health journey. It is a proactive stance that says, "I will not allow your prejudice to become my internal reality." This strength is not only protective, but also deeply empowering, giving you control over your own emotional landscape. While physical appearance is often the first thing people notice, it is rarely what leaves the most lasting impression. Over time, a person's character, energy, behavior, qualities like kindness, a sense of humor, professionalism, emotional intelligence, have a much deeper and more enduring impact on relationships and social standing than body size. Think about the people you admire most in your life. It is likely their integrity, compassion, wit that you value, not their physical measurements. These are the traits that build trust and forge genuine human connection. People respond powerfully to the energy you bring into a room. A warm and positive demeanor can put others at ease, fostering an environment of comfort and collaboration. A sharp sense of humor can break down barriers and create moments of shared joy, making you a memorable and enjoyable person to be around. In a professional context, competence, reliability, emotional intelligence are the currencies of respect. When you consistently demonstrate that you are skilled, thoughtful, a good team player, your physical appearance quickly becomes irrelevant. Your colleagues and clients will remember you for your contributions and your character. Consider a scenario where first impressions might be influenced by weight stigma. An individual might initially be judged based on their size. However, as they begin to speak, demonstrating sharp intellect and a collaborative spirit, a genuine interest in others, that initial shallow impression begins to fade. The immediate visual data is replaced by more meaningful behavioral data. The person is no longer defined by their body. This is how character consistently triumphs over appearance in the long run. It rewrites the narrative from one of physical judgment to one of personal respect. This is because our brains are wired to value social cooperation and reliability. While we may make quick visual assessments, our deeper social judgments are based on patterns of behavior. We remember who was kind to us, who made us laugh, who we could count on in a difficult situation. These are the experiences that build the foundation of all meaningful relationships, both personal and professional. A person's true worth shines through their character, and that light is far brighter and more enduring than any fleeting judgment based on physical form. While society places an immense focus on physical appearance, the true currency of human connection is energy and emotional intelligence. The energy you project, your vibrancy, your warmth, your passion, is what people truly connect with and remember long after your physical form has faded from their immediate memory. It is the invisible force that fills a room when you enter, setting the tone for every interaction that follows. A person who radiates positive, engaging energy draws others in, creating a magnetic field of approachability and comfort. This energy is a far more powerful tool for shaping social outcomes than any specific body type could ever be. It speaks directly to our core human need for connection and shared experience. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the ability to understand, use, manage, and to recognize and influence the emotions of those around you. It is the bedrock of all successful relationships, from the boardroom to the living room. Someone with high EQ can navigate complex social situations with grace, de-escalate conflict, build bridges of understanding. They listen actively, empathize genuinely, respond thoughtfully. These are the skills that foster trust, loyalty, deep respect. In any long-term context, friendship, marriage, professional collaboration, a person's EQ will always matter more than their waistline. It is the quality that makes people feel seen, heard, valued. Think about the most influential people you know. Are they defined by their appearance or by their ability to inspire, lead, connect with others? A leader who can rally a team, a friend who offers unwavering support, a partner who shows deep empathy. These individuals leave an indelible mark through their emotional and energetic output. Their character becomes their calling card. The way they make others feel defines their legacy and determines the quality of their relationships. Therefore, cultivating your inner world, your emotional skills, your energetic presence, is one of the most powerful investments you can make in your life. This is not about faking positivity. It is about doing the inner work to become more self-aware, more compassionate, more resilient. It is about learning to manage your own emotional state so that you can show up in the world as your best self. When you focus on developing these deep, character-based qualities, you are building a foundation for success and happiness that is immune to the shallow judgments of others. Your energy and your emotional intelligence become your superpower, shaping your world from the inside out. In any professional or collaborative setting, competence is the ultimate measure of value. Your skills, your knowledge, your ability to solve problems, your reliability are what truly determine your success and the respect you earn from your peers. An employer may have unconscious biases, but at the end of the day, they need someone who can get the job done effectively. When you consistently deliver high-quality work, meet deadlines, and contribute valuable insights, your performance speaks for itself. Your competence becomes an undeniable fact that overrides any preconceived notions based on your physical appearance. Your professional reputation is built on a foundation of what you can do, not how you look. Let's consider a common professional scenario, a team project. Imagine a team member who may face initial judgment due to weight stigma. However, this individual quickly proves to be the most organized, insightful, and dependable person in the group. They are the one who anticipates problems, offers creative solutions, and supports their colleagues. Very quickly, any superficial judgments will dissolve. The team will come to rely on this person, seeking their input and valuing their contributions above all else. Their competence has not just earned them respect, it has made them indispensable. This demonstrates that in environments where results matter, ability will always outperform appearance. Alongside competence, kindness is the other pillar that supports lasting respect and positive relationships. Kindness is not weakness, it is a profound strength. A small act of kindness, a word of encouragement to a struggling colleague, a patient explanation to a confused client, or simply a warm greeting, can have a ripple effect. People are instinctively drawn to and trust those who are kind. Kindness builds social capital, creating a network of allies who will support you and advocate for you. When competence and kindness are combined, they create an almost unbeatable combination. A person who is both highly skilled and genuinely good-hearted becomes a natural leader and a cherished member of any community. They are respected for their abilities and loved for their character. This is the person everyone wants on their team, as their friend, and in their life. Their physical appearance becomes a complete non-issue, a footnote to the much more compelling story of their capability and their humanity. This powerful duo serves as a constant reminder that the content of our character and the quality of our actions are what truly define us in the eyes of others. Section 3. The Science of Lasting Impressions. Section 3. The Science of Lasting Impressions. While first impressions are often formed in milliseconds and heavily influenced by visual cues like appearance, psychological research shows that these initial judgments are highly malleable. Our brains are constantly updating our perceptions of people based on new information, especially behavioral information. This process is known as impression formation. As we interact with someone, we gather data about their personality. As we interact with someone, we gather data about their intentions. As we interact with someone, we gather data about their character. A warm smile, an intelligent comment, or a helpful gesture provides far more meaningful data than static physical traits. Over time, these behavioral signals accumulate and overwrite the initial superficial assessment. Studies in social psychology highlight the primacy effect, where early information tends to weigh heavily, but they also confirm the power of consistent behavior to change minds. If someone's actions repeatedly contradict a negative stereotype, the brain struggles to hold on to the initial bias. For example, if the stereotype for an overweight person is lazy, but you consistently see them working diligently, being active, and showing great energy, your brain is forced to update its model. You begin to associate that individual with the traits you have actually observed: diligence, activity, and energy, rather than the pre-programmed stereotype. Character, demonstrated through action, literally rewires how others see you. Furthermore, our social signals extend far beyond our physical bodies. Our tone of voice, our posture, our choice of words, and our micro-expressions all contribute to the impression we make. A confident, open posture conveys self-assurance. A steady, warm tone of voice signals trustworthiness. Thoughtful, articulate language communicates intelligence. These are all signals that we have a degree of control over, and they paint a much richer picture of who we are than our body size ever could. By consciously cultivating these positive social signals, we can actively guide how others perceive us, shifting their focus from the physical form to the dynamic person. Ultimately, human beings are social creatures who are wired for long-term relationships. For survival and well-being, we need to know who is trustworthy, who is cooperative, and who is a threat. Appearance can be a misleading predictor of these essential traits. Character, on the other hand, is revealed over time through consistent patterns of behavior. This is why character ultimately trumps appearance in all meaningful contexts. Our brains are designed to prioritize the reliable data of demonstrated behavior over the fleeting data of a first glance. This is the fundamental reason why who you are will always leave a more enduring mark than what you look like. Section 1. Beyond the calorie, the importance of food quality. For decades, the conversation around weight management has been dominated by a single, simple idea: calories. We have been taught that losing weight is just a matter of burning more calories than you consume. This calories in, calories out model has led many people to focus on quantity, not quality. 100-calorie processed crackers versus a 150-calorie apple. This focus is misleading. Not all calories are created equal. The source of your calories matters for your metabolism, your hunger levels, and your overall health. Our bodies process different foods in very different ways. 100 calories from an avocado, rich in healthy fats, rich in fiber, packed with micronutrients, versus 100 calories from a sugary soda. Fiber and fat in the avocado slow digestion, promote fullness, and provide steady energy. The sugar in the soda is rapidly absorbed, causing a sharp spike in blood sugar and insulin. That spike is often followed by a crash, triggering hunger and cravings, leading to overeating. Focusing only on calories misses this crucial story. High-quality, minimally processed foods, vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, whole grains, do more than provide energy. They supply vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. They support a healthy gut microbiome, reduce inflammation, and help regulate the hormones that control hunger and satiety. Prioritizing food quality means you're not just managing your weight, you're building long-term health. Eating better isn't just eating less. It's giving your body the building blocks to thrive, which helps it find a healthy and sustainable weight. Shift from calorie counting to nutrient seeking. Instead of asking how many calories, ask what this food does for my body. That shift empowers choices that support well-being, moving the goal from weight loss to holistic health. Eat real whole foods, and you often feel more satisfied, more energetic, and less driven by cravings. Managing weight becomes a natural result of nourishing yourself properly. Beyond the simple count of calories, sugars, fats listed on a nutrition label, a hidden world of artificial ingredients exists in many packaged and processed foods. These substances are added to enhance flavor, improve texture, extend shelf life, make food look more appealing. They include imitation flavors, artificial colors, chemical preservatives, and other additives with complex, unfamiliar names. While these ingredients are approved for consumption, a growing body of research suggests they may have negative consequences for our health. They can disrupt our metabolism, promote inflammation, and trick our brains into wanting more unhealthy food. Artificial ingredients can confuse our body's natural signaling systems. For example, artificial sweeteners provide an intensely sweet taste without any calories. While this sounds like a good thing, it can be problematic. When your brain tastes sweetness, it expects energy, calories, to follow. When that energy never arrives, it can disrupt the connection between taste and caloric intake. Some studies suggest this may lead to confusion in the body's ability to regulate hunger and satisfaction, potentially causing you to crave more sweets or overeat later. These artificial substances promise a shortcut, but may lead you down a more complicated path. Many additives, such as certain artificial colors, preservatives, have also been linked to increased inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is not the acute swelling you see after an injury. It is a low-grade, persistent state of immune system activation. This condition is now understood to be a root cause of many modern chronic diseases, including heart disease, diabetes, and even some forms of cancer. By consuming a diet high in processed foods filled with these additives, we may be contributing to this underlying inflammation, which can also make it more difficult for the body to maintain a healthy weight. The very design of these foods can also foster unhealthy eating habits. Food scientists work hard to create products that hit the bliss point, the perfect combination of sugar, salt, fat that is almost impossible to resist. These hyper-palatable foods can override our body's natural stop signals, encouraging us to eat far more than we need. This is not a failure of your willpower, it is a success of food engineering. By becoming more aware of these hidden ingredients and their effects, we can make more informed choices, opt for real foods over scientifically engineered products, and take back control of our health. In our modern approach to health, we often wait for a problem to arise and then seek a solution, frequently in the form of a pill. This pattern is especially clear in weight management. Society often focuses on treatments after significant weight gain. Weight loss medications can be valuable under medical supervision, but they shouldn't be the first or only line of defense. Prevention is a more powerful, sustainable strategy. We should emphasize establishing healthy habits early and maintaining them. Prevention starts with education. Teach how to read a food label. Teach how to cook simple, healthy meals. Teach how to distinguish real food from processed products. This food knowledge is one of the most powerful tools for lifetime health. When people understand what's in their food, they're empowered to choose better. Make nutrition education core in school curricula and public health campaigns. Prevention also means reshaping environments to make healthy choices easier. Advocate for policies that increase access to affordable fresh foods. Promote physical activity through urban planning, parks, and safe walking paths. Demand greater transparency from the food industry. Don't rely only on individual willpower in a food environment designed to make us sick. Prevention is a community effort, not just personal responsibility. Build a world where health is a baseline for everyone, not a luxury. Shift focus from short-term fixes to long-term lifestyle changes. Sustainable health isn't achieved through a fad diet or a new drug. Balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, adequate sleep, stress management. These pillars work together to keep bodies and minds resilient. By prioritizing these habits, we can often prevent the issues that lead people to seek medication and build lasting well-being from the ground up. Throughout this guide, we have dismantled the harmful myths that fuel weight stigma and replaced them with a more compassionate and accurate understanding of health. We began by confronting the devastating social pressure that has led people to believe their value is measured on a bathroom scale. We have seen that this stigma is built not on truth, but on a foundation of false stereotypes about laziness, false stereotypes about willpower. The reality is that weight is a complex interplay of genetics, environment, socioeconomic factors, a sophisticated biological system that cannot be overridden by simple willpower alone. Judging someone for their body size is to ignore this complex reality. Your response to stigma can be a powerful force for change. Cultivating self-confidence, cultivating a resilient attitude serves as an emotional shield, protecting you from the psychological harm of judgment. These internal qualities radiate outward, compelling others to look past superficial appearances and engage with the real you. Character, kindness, competence define your impact on the world. In the long run, the energy you project and the way you treat others leave a more lasting impression than your physical form. People remember how you made them feel, not the size of your clothes. We shifted focus to what truly builds lasting health, away from obsessive calorie counting toward appreciation for food quality. What we eat is far more important than how much we eat. A diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods nourishes the body, regulates hormones, reduces inflammation from hidden additives in packaged products. This proactive approach prioritizes prevention through education and lifestyle choices, and is more sustainable and empowering than relying solely on prescriptions after problems have developed. It is about actively building health from the inside out. The central message is clear. Your worth is not defined by your body size. Hold on to this fundamental truth even when society tells you otherwise. Intelligence, capabilities, heart, character are not contained within a number on a scale. Reclaiming your health journey starts with reclaiming self-worth. Separate who you are from the judgments of the world and pursue well-being from self-respect and empowerment, not from shame or fear. Now, it is time to translate this knowledge into concrete, actionable steps. Building health that lasts is not about a dramatic, overnight transformation, but about making small, consistent choices that accumulate over time. Your path forward begins with focusing on better food, not just less food. Prioritize whole ingredients, vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, healthy fats. Become a curious and critical reader of ingredient labels. Choose foods with simple, recognizable components instead of products with long lists of artificial additives. This shift from processed products to real food is the cornerstone of sustainable health. Next, integrate regular movement into your daily life. You don't need hours in a gym. Find activities you enjoy, brisk walks in nature, dancing at home, cycling with a friend, gardening. Make movement joyful and consistent, not punishment. Pair this with proper sleep. Aim for consistent quality rest. This is when your body repairs and builds the mental strength for healthy choices. Practice mindful eating and stress management. Listen to hunger and fullness cues. Eat when you're hungry, stop when satisfied. Savor food without distractions. Manage stress with meditation, deep breathing, time in nature. Chronic stress can undermine diet and exercise. It's okay to seek help. If you're struggling, consult a doctor, a registered dietitian, a mental health professional. Finally, a call to action. Reject stigma and foster respect. Challenge biased comments. Compliment character and accomplishments, not appearance. Model self-respect and teach children that all bodies deserve care and dignity. Stop the blame and shame. Let people pursue health without judgment. True health is more than weight. It's a full, vibrant, respected life. Toast to it. Go to givehopeandlove.com for more information. Thank you for listening.